Okay, so welcome to Renegades. I'm going to run through a fair bit of information, but the first thing I'm going to show off is the maps. So the first map that I'm going to show off in this episode is the world map. Now, I've chosen paint.net as the program that I want to use for my mapping and for any of the graphical stuff. I've used it quite a bit for some of the artwork that I've purchased for commercial use. And it's done quite well so far. So just briefly, this is the world map, and this is the scale of it. Each one of these pixels is a 9 square mile area. Now, yes, I'm using miles for the purpose of this game system, but just run with it. Now, when I chose the area that I want to use for the campaign, I've selected this area here. Now, it gets very pixelated, and normally that would be a problem, but luckily I didn't just increase the resolution when I got a new computer. Instead, I basically had to decide on scale. So I chose 9 square miles for the scale of each of these pixels. So it's quite big. If you look at when it starts to blur out and you can't see the pixels anymore, that's a big planet. So the world of Ralstead is huge. Now, the campaign is not going to involve going to these places over here to the west. The vast majority of the campaign is going to be spent in this region here. Now, these pixels, yes, it's a bit of a problem, and I'd like to increase the resolution, but what I'd like to do is make it so that the resolution will be increased by human intervention, by people actually, contributing and creating maps, and then the map that they create will then be fed back into this world map. So when you zoom in closer, you'll see a little bit of a change from what it is right now. The way to achieve that will be through these layered effects that you can get through paint.net, and pretty much a lot of these programs use layers. So I'll zoom out and I'll show you the empire borders. So these are the borders of the empires on this planet. So huge spaces, huge areas that are that are imperial areas. Now this region here is on the crossroads of 4 empires, and so that's the reason why I've chosen it, because these 4 empires are all going to try and have a claim over this region. Historically, it was part of this empire here, and after the War of the Gods, 1,000 years of effectively just trying to reclaim territory and bring back a level of civilization that they had before the War of the Gods. Now, the empire names are a different level, on a different layer, sorry. And so the 4 primary empires are Samarajay, Daquin, Chaklapop, and the Caesar-Tu. Now those empires are basically bordering on here, and the story will involve these 4 empires trying to lay claim over this region. I'm going to be covering the next map, which is going to be the Earldom of Valini, in the next video. Thank you.